Hi, my name is Jen Buras. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I studied in the summer of 2021 in Cyprus. So the first 2 years at UMass, I had a really hard course load. I had 5 required classes every semester, and they were all really hard classes and really specific to my major. So study abroad, I kind of put in the back of my mind, and I thought that it was something that I could never do, and everyone in my major kind of put it aside, and the myth was that no one in my major could study abroad, and if you did, you weren't going to graduate on time, and it would set you a year behind. I was a little bit discouraged, but after sophomore year, I thought about it more, and I realized that I still really wanted to go abroad. It's something that I had wanted to do my whole life, so I figured I shouldn't let my major hold me back. And there was also a scheduling conflict where I had to take Anatomy 1, and it was at the same time as one of my other required classes for BME. So we had to take it either over the summer or over the winter. So I guess the main driving factor was the fact that I had to take this class over the summer, and I had already taken summer and winter classes online at UMass, and they were great. But I wanted an option where I could also study in person and with other people. So I thought abroad would be a good option. And also, honestly, I was a little bit down at UMass because all of these really hard classes were kind of getting me in a rut of learning. And I'm not sure if I liked engineering anymore or liked what I was studying. And I thought this would be a good way to get myself out of that rut. I had a long journey to get to Cyprus since it's a really remote island, and we had some fun activities the first 2 days, and then on Monday, classes started, and I didn't know anyone else in my program. Everyone that I had met was in other studies. So I walked to the medical school, and the person at the front desk told me to go to the basement. That's where my class was. So I walked into the class. They handed me a lab coat and glasses, and it kind of smelled a bit funny. It smelled really strong of like chemicals. And then I realized it was because there were cadavers everywhere, and I had no idea that I would be learning on cadavers. But the first day, we already got to dissect all the cadavers. We got right into anatomy, and then after we would learn the anatomy, we would be able to see it on a real body. So it was a bit shocking the first day, but it was really cool. I learned a lot of culture and interacting with different types of people as well. I met so many new friends from all over the country, and even so many people from Cyprus and all over Europe. I learned just more Greek, and I connected that to my heritage, which is cool because my grandparents were born in Greece. In the classroom, I learned the anatomy, and then obviously, as I said, I got to see it on real life humans, on cadavers, and I also got to practice some clinical anatomy skills. So it was really cool. That's nothing that I would have gotten at UMass, so I learned more, and then I came back that fall, and I was in an English class where we had to write cover letters and resumes for internship applications. And it ended up being the main portion of my cover letter, was talking about this lab experience I had in a medical school abroad. And I think that put me ahead of other people having hands-on lab experience, especially applying to clinical internships. A specific thing that I've seen this year in my major is we're doing a senior design project where we pick a topic and we work with a team, and we use all our knowledge from the past 4 years and apply it to this special engineering topic. So my team is doing IV pullout prevention, and I picked that topic because of honestly everything I learned in Cyprus with IVs and clinicals and stuff like that. So my group has no idea. Even I don't have a lot of knowledge on how IVs work, but since I got to learn how to take blood and do phlebotomy in Cyprus, I was able to explain to my group a little bit more about how that works. So I see the knowledge that I gained in Cyprus coming back almost in all of my classes. And even if it's not the phlebotomy, it's working with different types of people in my group and contacting nurses and talking to everyone, which are all skills that I gained in Cyprus. There's something out there for everyone. So if you think that you can't do it, you definitely can. And in my situation, I really thought that I couldn't study abroad. And then I found this program that led me to gain so many valuable skills I wouldn't have learned otherwise at UMass. So there's something out there for everyone. There's something out there for biomedical engineers and for every major. So you just got to find that program.